Hello, everyone. This is the Archive of 12, and tonight I am recording this at like 10:30 at night, so I apologize if it's a little darker than normal. But today we have a new FabvL reaction. This is his newest Eren Yeager song, Falling, featuring JHBBoss. The last time we heard him touch this topic, it was with his absolutely phenomenal track, Let It All Burn, which I have actually been listening to quite a bit in preparation for this release. So I am very, very, very interested to see where these two are going to take this. I don't remember JHBBoss working with FabvL on a track before. I could be wrong about that. To my knowledge, this is the first time that these two have collabed together, like just the two of them. So this should be interesting. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing and I will be talking about it. Go run this up. Go buy FabvL's merch. I really need to get one of these hoodies when they're in stock. I really need to. They look so comfortable. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. Let's get to this. All right. 1 second. Gotta make sure that's turned up. Yeah, look at that. Look at that warning right there. Flashing lights. Photosensitivity warning. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. I was trying to win, never tried to lose, tried to make it in to my shot and I ain't followed through. Yeah. Life never been a bliss and I always end up missing. I always hesitated when I tried to move. Facts. Demons in my head say I'm being used, mentally abused and confused on what I'm supposed to do. Fakes it all around me, I'm telling you this ain't nothing new. Try to talk to the Holy Ghost, hope and peace. What I run into in despair when I'm deep in thought. I'm at the edge, if I had enough then I'm jumping off. I'm so sorry, I guess I'm lost in the truth of thought. Forget precaution, no looking both ways when I'm across. Trust that I'm always taking off, cause at this point in life ain't nobody getting my energy. Sit and wait on my fate cause I just been rolling with enemies. All they do is just run to me, try to act like they loving me. Really they all just envy me in the dirt where I'm finna be.
Whoa. JHBBoss just complete. How do I word this properly? Because I feel like I was about to be a little sus with the wording that I was about to do. He kind of just completely obliterated us with that opening verse. Like, if you go back and listen to it, I might actually rewind it here in a minute. But like, there was a lot of like intense emotional stuff all wrapped into like the intensity and ferociousness of his delivery. And I really didn't catch all of it because of the fact that there was so much and he went so fast through it. He delivered it to perfection. It was just, it caught me off guard. I was not expecting it, especially since in my mind, as I was listening to like the piano, I was like, this is a lot more somber and a lot more like toned down compared to Let It All Burn. So I was caught off guard by JHBBoss coming in instead of FabvL and delivering like a perfect emotional rap verse right off the bat. So I think I will rewind it just a little bit because I want to see if I can like actually pick up on some of the stuff that he's saying. Note, I haven't seen Attack on Titan since season 2, so but I know pretty much the entire storyline. I've done my research.
Yeah. I was trying to win, never tried to lose, tried to make it in to my shot and I ain't followed through. Yeah. Life never been a bliss and I always end up missing. I always hesitated when I tried to move. Facts. Demons in my head say I'm being used, mentally abused and confused on what I'm supposed to do. Fakes it all around me, I'm telling you this ain't nothing new. Try to talk to the Holy Ghost, hope and peace. What I run into in despair when I'm deep in thought. I'm at the edge, if I had enough then I'm jumping off. I'm so sorry, I guess I'm lost in the truth of thought. Forget precaution, no looking both ways when I'm across. Trust that I'm always taking off, cause at this point in life ain't nobody getting my energy. Sit and wait on my fate cause I just been rolling with enemies. All they do is just run to me, try to act like they loving me. Really they all just envy me in the dirt where I'm finna be.
So yeah, essentially, like if you still missed a lot of it, it's talking about like raising yourself up from the dirt, starting out from nothing, trying your best to scrape by and survive in a world that basically wants to kill you. All of these things are relevant for Attack on Titan, and especially relevant to Eren leading up to the major turn at the end of the final season. Simply because of the fact that like Eren starts out being just like, you know, an everyday kid and ends up being the biggest threat in the anime. He literally rose himself from mediocrity into essentially godhood, which sounds very common for most JRPG tropes. Like I said, I feel like JHBBoss delivered that to perfection. Everything he said there had impact. Everything he said there had meaning. It had purpose, and it had relevance. And he made it sound like it needed relevance. Or excuse me, it made it sound like it had relevance. It didn't need relevance because it's relevant to Eren, but it could have easily been relevant to just about anybody that had a similar, like, well, I can't say similar because nobody else has ascended to godhood and basically taken command of an entire army of 60-meter tall naked robot people. Relevant in it's just going awful. This is why you don't record things at 10:30 at night. It has relevance to anybody who has picked themselves up from a bad place and brought themselves up to a place of greatness. There. I think that's the best way I can say it.
Cause I know
I've run out of time, went and lost my mind. Just can't make this right, come and take me home. I'm running out of lines, I've been out of line, out of line. Oh, I'm hanging on the edge. I can't find a way back, way back. Oh, I'm living my regrets. I can't find a way back, way back. Everything you do, everything you say makes me wanna burn it to the ground, reignite the flame. You'll never save me. Oh, I'm hanging on the edge, and now I'm falling.
Oh. Speaking of delivering something to fucking perfection, that just on first listen to, I'm not gonna say this definitively, but just on first listen to, that might be one of my like most favorite divide or not divide. What am I'm thinking of the next video I'm reacting to. My most favorite, or easily in the top 5 most favorite FabvL choruses that I have heard probably in the last year. The intensity, the passion, the feeling of futility, and yet never giving up in your hopes or aspirations, all of that transmitted through that chorus. And it was beautiful. That was brilliant. I can't wait to hear that again. I'm sure it's going to pop up somewhere around here. I cannot wait to hear that a second time.
Falling, falling, falling into the ember. Crawling, crawling, crawling to not remember how I felt the way before. I hear you calling. Always been around, but I know they don't like me. Snakes in the river, they bite, tread lightly. Heart frozen over, I'm cold, so icy. Antichrist like mine, it's blinding now. But I keep wanting more. And now you're stalling. I've run out of time, went and lost my mind. Just can't make this right, come and take me.
When the instrumental cut out, I feel like it caused, obviously whenever the instrumental cuts out, it always causes you to focus more on the lyrics, but it had a different feeling than it normally does when you hear it in other artists. Like, maybe it was just the way he was saying it and what he was saying, but there was something about that section there where the instrumental cut out and you just heard FabvL that like stuck out to me even more so than what normally happens when that's going on in a a song. God, FabvL's got a good voice. Wow. If I didn't... If I didn't want FabvL merch before, so I could wear it or drink out of it or whatever while I was reacting, I fucking want it now. Like that... That performance started out as a very high-level performance. And as the, like, JHBBoss, he did a phenomenal job of setting up this entire song. Like, no question there. And then FabvL came in and continued that energy in a different way and started a chain of progression that went from, like, high-level enjoyment all the way to fucking insanity in his overall quality and performance and power and emphasis and, like, everything that you could possibly want in a song. It went from, like, great to untouchable in the matter of, like, a 2-minute time span. And that feels different than if the song starts out like amazing and it's just untouchable from the beginning. Because what you get there is like a continuous escalation of awe and a continuous escalation of oh my god. And I'm sure I'm not emoting it very well, but in my brain I'm like, this guy is a god. Like, not Eren. I mean, I already said Eren's kind of godlike, whatever. No, I'm talking about FabvL. Like, how do you take a song that already is, like, absolutely phenomenal when you jump into the first, like, minute of it and just over the course of the next 3 minutes and 38 seconds where you are, like, the main focus, the main singer, you'd go from taking a song that has already started out as brilliant and turning it into easily one of your best performances ever, practically with little effort. Like, it makes you feel different than just hearing it right off the get-go being like, yeah, no, that's something that if it was on a record label, it'd go freaking triple platinum in a week. Like, it's different. It brings out a different sort of emotion. And it's probably a type of emotion that not only can I not properly describe, but I want to feel more of. Like, I'm not saying that I want artists to like dumb down their abilities and then progressively get better through the song as a regular thing, because I don't feel like he did dumb down his ability. He just started out like, you know, tame compared to most other FabvL songs, and then ramped it up to something that I have never experienced before. And it just hits different. It just hits different. Like I said, probably the best chorus that I've heard in a year from FabvL, possibly ever. Like, he has some amazing choruses. He's got some amazing hooks that he's produced. But like, it started out like great there, and then like the verses that came afterwards, like, all right, first verse that he was in, that was a really high-ranking verse. Next, then the chorus kicks back in, and the next couple parts leading up to the end, it's like, oh my god, he fucking snapped. But anyway, I think I've been babbling for like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna shut up now. I've got another reaction to get to. Thank you for joining me. This was Arc Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.